Tyler, if you were at a motel, we shared a motel with Marvin, and there was like two beds, right? But he had a nightmare and he asked to go sleep with you. But you let him share the bed with you.
We weren't already sharing the bed?
No, no, no. You guys had separate. There was like those one of those hotels that has like two king beds next to each other.
Yeah, I'd let him in.
All right, all right. What if he's all like, "Hey, I sweat a lot when I sleep, so I take my clothes off so I don't get them all wet." Is that cool with you?
Yeah, I think so.
That's nice.
Nothing weird about it.
No. Sparkling pool. Nice. You think if we were to go IRL fishing, and we take Marvin, that he will start moaning when every time he catches a fish, like in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he just moans when he's excited in general.
I think so too. I got a. I don't know.
I got a halibut.
Nice. Ah. Flying fish. Blech.
Is that a desert island?
That is a desert island. It's like Egypt.
Did I just not notice it the last two nights?
Yeah, I guess you did not notice it, yeah. Oh,
Because there's...
I got a little shark.
Wowee. Because what? That's the haunted island, right? Oh no, that's haunted way back there.
Yeah, that's the starter island. And then
And that's Easter.
And then over there is like the big city one. This is the desert one, and then green. Hypothetically, if you had to be stuck on one of the islands with Mario, which one would it be?
Probably the city one.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, yeah, city one's pretty nice. Okay, let's say hypothetically Marvin shows up to your place. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna go to my island." Like, "Oh, which island?" Like, "It's my island, the secret island." It's like, "All right, oh, where's your boat?" It's like, "We're not taking a boat. We're taking my private jet." Would he go on the private jet with Marvin?
Yeah. He wouldn't do anything bad to me.
Nah, I trust Marvin. I trust Marvin in a secret island.
I've already got 150 coins from just fishing.
Nice. So let's say hypothetically, right? You're stranded in an island with both Philip and Marvin, but you find one of those like swan pedal boats, like you find like in those little like the pond places, correct?
Oh,
But like it's
hold on. An Easter basket.
Nice. I've got a couple of those. But anyways, you find this, this goose boat with pedals on it. So you're like, okay, it's our only way out of the island, but it's only for two men. It's a two-man thing. But out of nowhere, both Philip and Marvin get bitten in their dick by a venomous snake. Which one are you saving? Which one are you sucking off to save?
I think I gotta go with my boy Marvin.
You know what? I do the same. I choose Marvin. I'd suck Marvin off, then I'll suck Philip off because I also don't want him to die. But I'll leave him on the island to die. Maui Maui. Let's say Diego comes out of a bush after you sucked off Marvin. He's like, hey, I also got bitten by a venomous snake. You need to suck me off too. But but it looks like he's lying, and you don't see no venom bites in his dick, but you still suck him off.
I give it a thorough inspection.
You see no snake.
I've gotta assess the situation.
Oh, I got a giant squid.
Look at that lunker.
Let's say hypothetically, you go to prison for a crime you didn't commit, but Marvin also goes to prison for a crime he did commit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, because you're in there for 20 years, so you get lonely. So you make Marvin your prison bitch / prison wife over time. You guys build a bond, and then Marvin has great news for you one day. It's like, hey, Tyler, through the prison, through their, the hospital and the nurse and whatever, the prison insurance, whatever they have. Like I could get surgery to cut my dick off, make it into a vagina for you. Would you allow him to get the bottom surgery?
I don't think I would let him do that.
I wouldn't either. As nice as it would be, I wouldn't let him.
It's a nice gesture. There's a lot of thought behind it. But he wouldn't be Marvin.
True. But I think that's a lot of Marvin's identity is this dingaling. You wouldn't be Marvin without his sex drive, honestly.
The Labrado libido.
Yeah. Oh look, Marvin's online.
Perfect.
You ever tried sucking your own dick when you were younger, Tyler?
Who hasn't?
Yeah. I didn't even try. I already knew I wasn't going to stretch that far.
I wonder if there's anyone who had success
There's
without needing to remove a bone.
There has to have been people with success for that.
Do you think they'd brag about it, or find out and never tell anyone?
I mean, I think if you succeeded, you wouldn't tell anybody. You keep it to yourself and keep doing it.
Because there's no other reason to get those bottom 2 ribs removed.
No, there's not.
So if someone's saying they're gonna get the bottom 2 ribs removed,
What's this?
you already know what's happening.
sir, fish. Okay, Tyler. Peach, Rosalina, or Daisy?
I think I've always been a Rosalina fan.
Yeah,
She's like 7 foot something.
Yeah, solid choice. I choose Daisy, but when she's brown.
Wasn't it like one of the Mario? Well, didn't she get a tan in like one of the actual games?
Yeah, no, they like towards like the 90s and whatnot. She was like getting like drawn and her models were like brown like throughout like the 90s. I want to say, might be wrong. Then 9/11 happened, and she went back to being white.
It's crazy. I like to think that, you know, all the movies before 9/11, all the Italians were the bad guys. Before 9/11, Italians weren't white. Then after 9/11, Italians were white.
You know what? They were never white in my heart.
Since I'm pre 9/11 Italian, I'm not that side, that the Italian side isn't white. I'm white for other reasons, just not because I'm Italian.
Yeah.
Radioactive tiny leather wallet.
I don't care what they say. Greeks and Italian are not white for me. Mm-mm. You know what? The Italians and the Greeks can fight me when I say this. They're as white as Turks are. I got a huge crab.
Nice.
Nice.
So I got a second goldfish, and this was it. That bitch was like added 100 coins to my wallet.
Nice, bro.
What's
That's like multiply it whatever the percentage is. That's how much that fish costs.
something like that? Yeah.
I got a tiny amount. Let's say you were visiting like Paris, you know, you're gonna see the Eiffel Tower, right?
Oh, oui, oui,
And-
baguette.
And you see somebody selling croissants on the, you know, on a little cart, you know, on a little, you know, just a little cart, you know, selling fresh croissants. You're like, oh, I want a croissant. And you know, so you go, you take your wallet out of your pocket, but like as you know you're going for whatever, you know, the currency is there in your wallet. You accidentally drop it, right? What touches your wallet first before it touches the ground? The sun, the sunlight, or a Romanian?
The Romanians.
Romanian going for your wallet is faster than the speed of light. Oh, radioactive tuna. You know, you're gonna probably sell that at Walmart.
That's what gas station sushi's made out of.
Yeah, every time I eat gas station sushi, I wake up naked in Marvin's bed. Doesn't matter where I'm at.
There seems to always be some kind of relation between gas station sushi and Marvin's bedroom.
Yeah. Then Marvin comes from the other room, like telling you how good you look in his shirt.
How'd you sleep last night? You get up,
My
a
neck,
bottle.
my neck kind of hurts.
You stand up, a bottle of oil falls out of your pants.
Baby oil. So I went back to 7-Eleven and got some more gas station sushi to investigate what happened. And then it happened again. I had to go get more clues, so I went back to 7-Eleven. I'm like, how curious. So I saw a hot dog that looks like it was like in the in the hot dog roller for a couple of days. It's like, let's see what happens if I eat this. Craziest thing. I woke up in Marvin's bed once again. This time he was wearing my shirt. Radioactive tuna again.
Aww.
Hell out of here.